Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Looking to put a drive together. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's Williams. And complete to Zach Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
When you trust me, you got my bad with it. They got you in the front of me. The rip one thing will make it. If you judge me, I can't lie. I ain't but say something so many about me.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The Raiders at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Would you judge me? They run again
with Daniel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Bears defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He throws there, incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and I believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And that
what?
Just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end.
What?
And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think
Actually,
ideal conditions.
Perfect.
It's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers.
Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Why he didn't hit him, though, dude?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'm pressing. I'm pressing. Well.
Interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, sink right.
Lawrence. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. A gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little...
And it's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Hey, play bubble. Hey, all these niggas hoes and all you bitch ass niggas gonna exit out the game as soon as I walk outside the door. You bitch ass niggas ain't nothing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah,
they have the game here for
ain't nothing going on with
on the calendar next weekend. Charles, this is a crew that you really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37.
That's the last thing I got to say on the 60, bitch
now Lawrence to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10.
24.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. Is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, my God. I thought he was still with him, G. I would have stayed.
Yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now.
And this shit country as hell.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
No, this little people up because I told her she grabbing my bandana while I keep the cancer. You freaky, she got a tattoo right by her bikini.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop it short of the yellow line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, hot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
This is a normal day out here. It's nothing new. This is a normal day. How it is right here, it's like this on a Monday. Your baddest day is like this. Out here in Paradise on Monday. You know what we do? There's no fucking unit in Atlanta that's going to get licked like this.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Coach Downs and the MPs at the bottom. GA certified before I was GIA certified. Mr. Emmett Cash, anytime you see me, you know. Aren't you ready to catch it up, you know? Chicken eggs, you know. Supercar driving, bush screen flying, sign on lane, golden chats, you know. When?
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They
run out of the gun with Swift. And he is
That's so weak.
Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take
they keep quite a bit. Don't even roll up. That's my way the whole time.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
My brother bring a picture bag, 7 niggas shooting your bread.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Bro, what? What the fuck? You don't see shit, nigga. That shouldn't have been. That your ass is going a complete opposite way.
Here for 2nd and 5. They run here with Dowdle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw, Williams.
Get the fuck out of here, G. Get the fuck. He didn't even try to catch the ball, G. Okay, don't worry about it.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's some bullshit. But you get the pick, though. But you get the pick. I don't. I don't even get an animation for the to jump.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I take for me, I take killer. About to go count on meals, ticket to my wrist. Fuck the love check, every time we see. Pop up man fast, I forgot I made it far like that. Grab the throw your red around the gun to the street. Gonna throw your gang sign up if that's what you want. If I fuck the border one time, that shit never come.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I'm going nowhere without my helmet. That's how they understand. He must have him if I ever fuck again, man.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there on a Raider first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over the practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
On the run, it's down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking to throw is Williams. This one taken in by Olave. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 3rd and 9 here. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this to his running back Dowdle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Down and less than a yard.
Here we go on 4th.
Come on, G. What the fuck is that? Like, what? You leave him, G. Why? Why?
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the
Oh my God, G. Like,
turnover on downs.
I should have known that when I play wasn't gonna work. I should have known that shit wasn't gonna work. Should have known. I should have known.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown. There he goes, left side.
His motherfucking.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
That had to be one of the niggas I was playing in our fucking football. It had to be. It had to. But there's no way that nigga catching good enough to.
There wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st and 10, Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Lawrence will throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
That's a pig. That's a pig.
No, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That's a pig, G.
Back in the huddle, the question would
That's
be,
a pig.
why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
13, 11.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Come on. What are you doing back there, G? Like, what are you doing back there? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you really doing back there? What are you covering? You see the nigga over there. Nobody for you to pass this shit off
And the
to.
lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
To throw, it's Williams. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chris Olave as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
I don't want to take much more.
I got the Raiders. Yeah.
I know I couldn't do.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal.
Come on, man. Thank you. Thank you, because you're doing bullshit, G. Why these niggas start running forward? And they won't even let me switch sticks. That's what's crazy.
And it's second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh. Good. Yeah, man.
To the air, Williams.
No.
He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before
My
he's
police Hollywood Brown.
27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Go, breaking it down. That is 1,500 pounds. If it's smoking not the pound.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Williams. Now a run here off the arc.
Oh, shit.
Like the movie will come at the ground. Feel like the movie will come at the ground. Like everything over the ground.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5.
They would not let me slow down.
And then my team first. I do what
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Somebody tell these niggas what's happening. I got the ball went out of that gate. Now I'm trapped. Nigga quick catch.
Throwing is Williams.
I can cover shit back. If they come for him now, they need match.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard jump there. The drive continues.
You know how I go? Go to the fuck, but you know what I know? Came down the door, that was all that I know.
Look to throw down, first down. Now they go screen, it's complete.
Bro, why he gotta do all the spin around and shit?
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear a lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And now that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
You know what we come? Somebody tell these niggas what's happening. I got the ball right out of that gate. Now I'm trapped. Nigga quick casting. Put the little shit up, we tack. I can count this shit back. If they jump for him now, they need max.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tries the left side and finds a well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. An audible here to get a new look.
Right up.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
What? Out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, G. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. I'm pressing X, G. I'm pressing fucking X, man. That's crazy.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep
That's
them in
fucking
the game
crazy, man.
all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Yeah, and they won't even let me switch to the nigga. I'm pressing the switch stick over and they ain't even let me switch over there. I see the shit. Bro, that shit boring me, dog. That shit gay.
Has it to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That shit's boring. That's a touchdown, G. The fucking touchdown.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available. Thus the incompletion.
That shit loud as fuck.
Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Get a whole lot specific.
On
He
play
fucking
action,
him.
Lawrence. They'll try to
Look,
pick it
I
up
can't even
themselves.
switch. I can't even switch, dude. What's up?
It's Harrison.
I'm pressing circle to switch stick everything. I can't fucking switch over there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
13 Luke. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Touchdown Bears. Romeo Dobbs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
My best receiver, though. It would have been different if it was somebody else. When my best receiver can't hold on to the ball for a touchdown in a clutch moment. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's Williams.
Catch that, though.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Come on, man.
Based on this drive, a momentary setback though for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Olave holds it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Williams going to look to throw again. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Lawrence. And the Raiders have got him. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Right where the set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going from Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Gee, how you getting beat off nothing? Like, there's no move. He's just going up the field, G. How you just getting beat off that? All my corners is fast, G. How they getting beat off that, G? Like that much?
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
They hold me,
back line of the end zone. It's a touchback.
They hold me.
And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
They hold me. They hold me.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lloyd, 65 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game
What?
here in the 4th.
You talking about me?
Gano the extra point.
I seen that nigga about to be open, man. He didn't know I was about to throw that bitch, man.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Get it, get it, get it!
Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. That certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. To throw, Williams.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances.
What the fuck, G? What the fuck?
But this defense knows that all too well.
What the fuck is you doing?
Working out of the gun, Williams. Olave over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Las Vegas. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they will only muster a yard
The
here to the
definition of a
38.
bandit.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Like this 30-38, this bitch is damaged.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. To the air once more, Williams. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Take a bougie ass girl down when
From the gun, here's Williams. Ertz over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zach Ertz, beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again in the fourth. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
I'm about to say. I'm about to say.
In the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out with first and 10. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Lawrence now off the bootleg. On the RPO, will keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Don't matter because we disagree.
A first carry for Rashad White.
That's weak as hell, G. Everybody just blocked, huh?
First down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time.
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
That's just,
Just a yard.
I ain't gonna believe it, boy. I can't believe it.
Here's Lawrence.
Get the fuck out of here, G. Come on, man. How are you out of position for that, G?
Comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
That's crazy. That is insane, man.
Scrimmage the 15. It's first and
10. Like I can't even change my plays.
Now back to the ground game with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This defense, tough to run against. And these linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
That shit crazy. If they let me switch sticks, this would be a whole different game, dude.
Now Lawrence. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Evans, 65 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to him with a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get
Nah, it's a
the
2-point
extra
game.
points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the
Kick
hands
that
team.
bitch way too
And
fucking
now
hard.
looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Bro, how is he steady getting beat, G?
For a Bears touchdown.
Oh my God, G. We can't even get a chance if you getting beat, G.
And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Williams.
Yeah,
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
that's crazy. That's crazy. That nigga jumped so far, G. What the fuck? That nigga jumped 25. Like, look at that.
They've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
Now you want to throw,
Just a
you
few
know.
inches left. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stat.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
To the air, Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Williams. Oh, ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him, see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the
Bro, how Mike Evans not catch that touchdown, G?
They certainly were there in this one, huh?
How Mike Evans not catch that touchdown, G? And he catching shit like that, G.
That they're going to cherish.
And I'm pressing triangle. Get the fuck out of here.
It'll be a 500 start.
And then niggas just study getting burnt by this nigga.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.